Okay, we should have audio now. I hope. All right, can you guys hear me now? Okay, we should have audio now. All right, sorry about that, guys. You know, the technical difficulties are always real. So I've been super busy lately. We got Super Bowl coming up. That's always a huge day for the pizzeria, so we got to get prepared for that. And I've been working on finishing a job on the construction end, and also bidding a $600,000 TI that we really need to get, because it costs us money to bid those things. And anyway, when you spend a couple $1,000s bidding a job, you need to get it. All right, so I got tons of stuff to open. We're not going to do it all tonight because this is kind of, I got some stuff I need to ship out. So I need to open the stuff I need to ship out. Anyway, just picked up some of these BCW plastic short bins. These things are awesome, man. So I'm really considering switching the entire collection over to these. I actually bought the extra dividers because for me, I'm less concerned about filling these boxes up completely. For what I'm trying to do, I want to leave just a little bit of a gap in between here so I can flip through stuff, and I really want these to divide these things out and, just not have it super, super tight. And my thought process on this was, the raw books actually end up needing more protection than your CGC graded books because that case can take a lot of the damage. Whereas, if you have a short box and it's half full and you start flipping through it and all those books just go like that, there's probably every one of those books is now going to have a spine tick just from that whole thing just flip-flopping back and forth. So that's why for me, it was totally worth picking up the extra dividers on these as well. It does come with one, so if you want to just keep, moving that divider back, but still, I don't like the idea of a whole bunch of books flopping back and forth, even if you're only leaving this much room. To me, I think, hey, flip through a couple, it's worth the extra money to have a couple more boxes and have it like that. All right, so we're going to get into this here. This is another independent book that I pre-sold a few of, and I've got some sets I'm going to be making, so needed to pick up some of the last issue here. So this one is Blood Realm number 3 by Alterna. And I don't think these are going to really fit in the stands, so I'll show it off to you. I'm not going to open these up because I'm going to have to bag and board them, but I've sold a couple of these, so they basically, I needed to get them unboxed so that we can get them out. All right. And this Blood Realm is a pretty good series, and actually saw that they are going to be starting another volume of Blood Realm too, so that's pretty cool. All right. I'm also going to be filming a CGC submission tomorrow. And we're not going to do it live because it's a big submission. It's like another 150 books or something like that. So I'll film that and get that video uploaded because there have been some people asking. They want to see how I ship to CGC. So we'll go ahead and get that video knocked out. All right, we got lots of popcorn in here. See if I can kind of get this out of here without having popcorn go everywhere. which is always not the easiest thing in the world to do. Let me know how the light is too, guys, because I've got my big light in a different position, so we'll see how that works. I don't know. I'm trying to eliminate some of the glare and shadows and all that type of good stuff. Hey, what's up, ASDF? My boy Eric in the house. Man, we are working on a monster project that I will be happy to tell you guys about when the time is right. But Eric knows what I'm talking about. And yeah, sorry for kind of disappearing for a few weeks here, guys, but oh man, I'm telling you, seems like when you get busy, you just get real busy. So continuing with the kind of the movie speculation game, we've got some Captain Marvel books here, which I think are going to do really well, especially as the movie starts to approach. I definitely see these books going to pick up some steam. A couple of these have been pre-sold as well, so that's why we had to kind of get this video going. All right. Okay, no tape holes. What can you do? That sure makes it a lot easier, guys, when there's tape pulls. So a lot of times this tape does not, anyway, is what it is, I guess. I'm such a stickler for trying to recycle everything that these bags here, these kind of bigger bags that you can put bunches of books in like this, are perfect for when you start to ship books to CGC or whatnot, because that's exactly what I do. Is I'll make bricks like this, and a lot of people kind of do the same thing. All right. Alright, so we got Captain Marvel #1. This is the Adam Hughes 1/25 variant. They also have a Virgin cover of this, and it's a 1/100. And in my opinion is that I'm not quite sure that people are going to pay the 1/100 price right now, because the 1/100s are going for around $100 or more. And just thinking, okay, what is that going to sell for as a CGC 9.8? Is it going to sell for $300? Probably not. Whereas this one is going for, the $30 to $40 range, and as a 9.8, I bet this one will sell for $150. So, that's kind of what my thought process. So, I will be sending some of these off to CGC. I picked up a total of 10 of them. So I'll have to go through them and give them a grade and see where we're at. And I'll be sending a bunch of these in to CGC. And the other Captain Marvel stuff that I did, the Captain Marvel, Life of Captain Marvel, Adam Hughes Virgin variants, those sold pretty well. I sold a bunch of raw ones, and I think maybe only one CGC, and I got another one going to CGC. So we'll get that happening. So yeah, man, can just throw these books right into the brand new plastic BCW short box. So that's kind of awesome. All right, so we're gonna go and these next books are just like core, investment books that are not too expensive, that you guys have seen before, but it is what it is. If we can make money from them. Okay, oh, I see, it's right here. All right, so if we can make a little bit of money, you know, possibly buying and flipping these, put that money towards a bigger key, you know, to me that just seems like a no-brainer. So when stuff works, I kind of like to stick with it. So that's the name of the game here. So here we have Batman Beyond #1, and this is the one that was not free. So you guys want to stay away from that free one, unless you're just looking for a cheaper copy. But I would highly recommend not picking up the free one, because everyone just kind of sees that one as being the inferior copy. So you're better off probably with a 9.6 on the regular copy versus a 9.8 on the free copy. That's kind of just my own personal opinion. But there are some free comic books that can command some money, but most of the time you guys don't want the free versions. You know, you want to get the one that actually was sold. All right, let's see here. Yeah, still no tape pulls. You know, I don't know. Every once in a while I'll get someone that ships stuff like I do, but tape pulls just really make it so much easier when you go to start unboxing this stuff. You know, because I literally have to sit here and pick at this tape to get a pull started. And maybe flip it over. So when I pick these ones up, I kind of want to look for books that I think can at least make 9.6. And then every once in a while, if we pull a 9.8, then that just becomes gravy at that point. All right, so here it is. And remember that you want to look for this blue logo here. This is the one that sold for $1.99 back in the day. And the free version has a black logo here. And a lot of the free versions, you know, they have a box right here where the store could stamp, you know, their information and stuff like that. So that one is the one you don't want to pick up. You want to pick up the one that sold for $1.99. Well, let me take a look and see. You know, without pulling this out of the bag, let's see, I got one little spine stress there. Looks like it's slightly breaking the color. So it should be a 9.4, 9.6. It's hard to tell without really going over it, but should be a decent one. And I'm still waiting for Terry McGinnis to have some type of movie news or something, but when he does, that book is going to pop. And you know, it hasn't happened yet, but I do expect it to happen at some point. And when that happens, that book is kind of ripe for some explosive growth. But it's still a book that has done really well, you know, going up. I'd say, you know, your average, say 10% a year or something like that. You know, it's a good, solid blue chip book. So you're never going to get hurt with that. Cool. All right. Yeah. So right now, ASDF, I got light above me. I got one light here, and I got another one like over there. Because last time we had the light over there, and I think it was glaring on the books. So, all right. If that works, then that's freaking pretty sweet. All right. So here is another book that you just absolutely cannot go wrong with. And you guys will all recognize it as soon as we show it up there. But it's still, you know, this is a book I'm hunting to somehow secure myself a 9.8 without paying 9.8 price on. And we'll see how long it takes me and so on and so forth. But I feel pretty confident that eventually I can get it done. whether it be just snagging a really nice raw copy, or possibly finding an already graded book that could possibly be pressed and resubmitted to get a better grade. All right. So no stranger here, the ASM 300. I think I have a newsstand coming too, but this is the direct edition. As of right now, there really isn't too much of a difference between direct and newsstand in this book, but obviously if it's the same grade, same price, and one's a newsstand, then yeah, I'll grab the newsstand. All right. Well, let me take a look at this real quick. All right, so yeah, this looks pretty nice. I think it should be a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. See two little spine stresses. So yeah, sweet book. All right. Let's see. Looks like, where's this going to open from? I guess it's going to open from here. I might save these little envelopes and use them to put some slabs into when I ship slabs. I was actually considering using a lot of the UPS like bubble wrap envelopes, but I mean, you're technically not supposed to use them, as packing material. So I was like, well, like even what this guy did, putting this into, you're technically not supposed to do that, but I don't know that anyone is out there being the USPS police or something, but anyway. Try not to break the rules if you don't have to, I guess. I save a lot of this packing material. I've, crossed my fingers, have not had to go out and buy, other than Gemini mailers, that's really about the only thing I've had to buy, Gemini mailers and tape. So, if you recycle a lot of this cardboard, you can even recycle some Gemini mailers if they don't get too beat up. Then, hopefully you guys don't have to shell out money on packing supplies when that could be going towards picking up more books. That's the way I look at it. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, maybe some of these people someday will see some of my videos and start putting tape pulls. I possibly could just start grabbing the razor blade and cutting this stuff, but I don't know, man. It's, one guy was unboxing something I sent him, and tape pulls galore the way I roll, and he ended up taking a razor blade and started slicing into the box and went right into the book. So I'll take the extra minute to dig these things up and not end up with a razor blade through the book. Come on. All right, I think we're getting close. Okay, alright, looks like you just put two backer boards in there, which is cool. I do that sometimes when I'm storing books, tell you the truth. And I always like to fold a tape pull on the bag as well. Alright. So why do one? We can do two, right? All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. Man, this one looks really nice. Little bit of a bindery tear. The colors to me, where's the other one at? The colors on this one, man, you can see that this is more like an orange, and I doubt it was sun faded. It probably was just a different strike of the color. But I'll tell you what, the colors on this one are super freaking nice. Tiny little spine stress there, so I'm going to say this one I think is going to be a 9.6, I hope. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Here, we'll double up this backer board, that's fine. Keep it nice and tight in there. But you guys can see the color strike difference on this one. And I mean, when it comes to like when I start, if I can start getting some 9/8 of this book, then when it comes closer to the time, like, okay, which ones am I going to want to save for myself? Then yeah, give me one with that deeper color strike versus this. That's just a personal opinion though. And it's not as if CGC will grade differently based on that. They may grade differently as far as like a 9.9 or a 10, but I'm still holding my breath for one of those. They just don't hand them out unless you're in the club. All right, so another one for just the core, investment. Books that are always in demand, that if you find them at the right price, you can grade them and flip them for a decent little profit, put that towards, oh wow, that's crazy. Wow, okay, so nice box and all, but then, no extra real cardboard here. Wow, and tell you the truth, they didn't even have the bag taped, so the book could have literally just slid around inside here. It looks like we're okay. But yeah, not having this flap taped, the book could actually slide and could have slid out in the box. Let's see. Couple little spine stresses. I think this one should be like a 9.4, 9.6 as well. Without taking closer looks at it after we get them out of the bag and so on and so forth. But you can never go wrong with Deadpool. He's only going to be getting more and more popular as we get more Deadpool movies, X-Force movies, all that type of stuff. The cool thing is this BCW box takes top loaders, fit in there nicely. So it looks like it's set up to accept different sizes of stuff. So anyway, I'm a big fan of those, and I'll be like reorganizing all of my raw books into those in the next little bit here, because there was actually two separate times that I couldn't find a book, and it was driving me nuts. One of them was an NYX3, and I'm like, where is the damn thing? And I ended up having to go watch my own videos to figure out what did I unbox it with. Like whatever, into the Blood Realms would have, New Mutants 87 and 2 ASM 300s with it. So that's what I had to do. And I found out that it was the Return of Wolverines, and then I went to the pile that had the Return of Wolverines, and then there it was, of course. But so I had to do that twice. So I was like, you know what? It's time to get some more boxes and just get this shit organized so that I'm not hunting for books, because that's just wasted time. But anyway, I do have a lot more stuff to unbox. I mean, it's an insane pile that I'm looking at right over here. And, so I'll maybe try on any of these nights when I can get home early, just go live real quick, unbox a little bit until we get back somewhat more caught up, and then maybe go back to just trying to do it on Sundays. I mean, whatever, man. I mean, it's kind of whatever. I don't know. I mean, if you guys are able to make it during the week, then we can do them during the week too. I mean, it's cool. So anyway, We're going to go ahead and call it now. Let's see if we have anyone else in the chat. Hey, Joe. Yeah, nice to have you, man. Cool. Sweet that you were able to catch the live stream. So, hey, maybe it works during the week sometimes. Maybe we'll just switch it up. Maybe some days, are better than others for different people or whatnot. So, I mean, it is what it is. And anyway, so we'll go ahead and call it for tonight. And we'll catch you guys probably pretty soon. The latest would be Sunday. Maybe I'll try and go live one more time this week. And then maybe go live Sunday and open some more stuff. I mean, I got lots of stuff, man, because it's been piling up over the last couple weeks. And we got some other big kind of diversification investments because I sold off a bunch of the Ultimate Fallout 4s because we just have a ton of them. So some of that money is going into some other stuff, and I'm excited to show you guys what I'm doing with that, just to kind of diversify a little bit. Even though I love Ultimate Fallout 4, and if you guys, are looking for a solid book to pick up as an investment, I still highly recommend that. But we have just so many of them, it just makes sense for us to sell a few and move into some other stuff just to diversify a little bit. But I am definitely heavily speccing on the animated Spider-Man movies, okay? I really think that that's going to just start to drive a lot of attention to all those characters. So that's probably not that big of a secret. I'm sure a lot of other people are talking about it too, but still, I mean, that's just going to be a core, easy investment, to pick up some of those books. They are going to do well over the next 5 to 10 years, and then moving forward as well. I mean, all these kids that are growing up now, when they have money, they're going to go hunt down the Spider-Gwens, the Miles Morales, and who knows, possibly even the Peter Porker or what other characters they have that end up coming into that animated stuff. Then mark my words, it'll cross over into MCU, and then it's just going to really start to blow up. So anyway, all right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me on a Tuesday night. And we'll catch you maybe Friday-ish. If not, then Sunday. I'm trying to go live at least 2 days a week until we get some of this stuff caught up, because there's just a lot of stuff that needs to be unboxed. All right, guys, thanks, and we'll catch you next time.